I needed a bowl for this. So I have a bowl here, which is a bowl from the South Pacific. They have native tribes there, and I bought this bowl in order to do a magic trick. It has this holder for a long white silk scarf, but this does not have anything to do with the trick. I'm going to show you, first I'm going to perform this for you, and then I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay, so there's something in magic called a transposition. And I'm going to show you a transposition. We have a red card, okay? The red card goes into the bowl. And we have three blue cards. And the three blue cards go into the bowl. I'm going to come out with the red card between two of the blue cards. The red card is between two of the blue cards, and it's going to go into my pocket here. You see you can use a breast pocket, or you can use a side pocket like with a sweater or a jacket or something, but it just goes into a pocket for safekeeping. Okay, so we know that the red is in my pocket between the two blues. But a transposition is where two things change places. And if I snap my fingers, you'll see that the red one has escaped from between the two cards. So now, what now is in my pocket are three blue cards. I spent a long time trying to figure this out because it's written in a book, and it takes some preparation. So do you kids have index cards with you?
Yeah.
Logan has index cards. Evie, do you have index? Evie and Arthur, you have index cards?
Yeah, I have index cards.
Great.
Yep.
So you can use these cards, but I buy these cards special. They are blank playing cards, and I have used a Sharpie to make them a different color. So I scribbled blue with a blue Sharpie on these three cards, and I scribbled with a red Sharpie on this card. So you can do that with index cards. I think it might be easier if with the index cards, if you cut them in half and made them a little smaller, because then they'll fit into your pocket easier. So basically what you need for this trick is you need three blue cards, one red card, which you make these. You get tear apart an index card, and it gives you two cards, and you color it blue on both sides. These three you color blue, and this one you color red on both sides. And then what you need to do the trick is you need a gimmick. This is the gimmick that allows you to do the trick. I know it's a little complicated right now, but I will show you exactly how to do this. So you start off with a regular blue card in your pocket beforehand. They don't know that the blue card is in your pocket. And then what you do, you introduce the red card. It's definitely a red card. You put it into the bowl. Into the bowl. And then you bring out three cards. The middle card is the two colored card, the gimmick card. The middle card, the gimmick card is in the middle, but they don't know that it's a gimmick card. You can show the front and you can show the back because you are covering the red part of the card. When you put this into the bowl, in the bowl, what you do is this. You reverse the cards. And so now it is showing the red side of the gimmick card. It looks like you have just picked up the red card in between two blue cards. But in fact, you have left the red card in the bowl. Then what you do after you show the red card in between the two blues, you put those in your pocket. And then you take the back card and you move it to the front. So now you have four cards in your pocket. Okay, four cards in your pocket, and one of them is a gimmick card, and it's in the back. It's in the back. You say, I'm going to transpose these two objects. You snap your fingers and you show that the red card is now in the bowl. You grab three, not four cards. You leave one card behind, but you grab the three front cards, which are blue, and they can examine everything because the gimmick is hidden in your pocket. Any questions? Would you like me to go through that again?
Sure, yeah, maybe just one more time.
Is it a little complicated?
A little bit, I guess. Yeah.
So you start off with a bowl, or the book was written about 1950, and the book says use a hat. So you can use a hat or a bowl or anything that hides whatever card's in there, okay? Like a hat. You take the red card. The way it's written up is this way. It says, Houdini was the greatest escape artist who ever lived. And we will demonstrate what Houdini did to escape and what the skills that made him the best escape artist ever lived. You show, this will represent Houdini. And then what you do is, of course, you have the blue card already in your pocket. Nobody knows that the blue card is already in your pocket. Then what you do is you take the gimmick card and you bring it out like this, okay? Like this. Not like this. Make sure that no part of it is showing. Make sure that you don't bring it out like that. Cover it like that. And when it's covered like that, you can flash the back. you can show them the back of the three cards. And because the way that you make this, and after I go through this again, I will show you how to make the gimmick card. But you bring it out like this, and you put it into the bowl or the hat. Once you do that, you secretly do this move. You reverse the spread of the three cards. And the red card now looks like the red card, Houdini. It looks like Houdini is now in between the two volunteers that he invited on stage. The blue cards represent the volunteers that he invited on stage to help him with the escape trick. What you do is you take these three cards and you put them into your pocket. You put it behind the blue card that is secretly already there. So you put it behind these cards. And then you just have to make one adjustment. You take the very back card of the group, which is a blue card, and you put it in the front. And then the magical moment, you have to tell the people when the magic takes place, even though you're all set up for the trick and the trick is basically done. You say the magic is going to happen when I snap my fingers. And Houdini escapes from the two volunteers into the hat or the bowl, and the three volunteers are now all together. And they say to themselves, where in the world did Houdini go? He escaped from us once again. So let me go into some detail about how you make this card, this gimmick card. So basically, you see here, this is 1/3 of the way from the edge of the card here. And you draw a line kind of on a slant so that it's 1/3 of the way from the edge here. You draw a line, and then you color this in with one color like blue. You color this in with another color like red. And on the back, you do it the same way. But you will see that if you do it this way and this way, they look like they're the same. But in fact, when you see this on the back, this line actually goes this way and forms an X. So anyway, this line and this line form an X. But of course, when you turn it around, it looks like it's exactly the same. When I was coloring this in yesterday, I went over it once, and then I found that I had to do it again, because you want this to make it look just like the red card. You don't want it to be different from the red card. So it took me a couple of times coloring over the card. You can do this, by the way, with the index cards cut in half. You can use crayon. You can use Sharpie. Probably best to use crayon because it doesn't stain the carpet or the couch. And this is the gimmick card. Obviously, this card, nobody should ever know You use this card. And so at the end, it ends up in your pocket, in this pocket, or if you have it wearing a sweater or a jacket, in the side pocket. And so this is never seen. It is only seen in between the two cards. Okay. And then when you put it into the bowl, you reverse it. Remember, you reverse it like this. And it looks like you have the red one in between on both sides. Red one. You put it back into your pocket. Take the back one and put it to the front. And you snap your fingers. And the red one is now in the bowl. And the front three cards are now all blue.